Hello, my name is Miss Janice, and my goal or idea is to help you to learn how to read. This is my left hand, and this is my right hand. And right now you're looking at two sheets of paper. One is green and one is white. But under the white paper there are several pieces of paper. So let's remove some of those. In order to learn how to read any language, you need to know the alphabet of that language. For example, the alphabet of the English language is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. But the first thing you need to know is that each language has its own alphabet. Another example is Spanish. Spanish has like A, B, C, or A, B, C. They also have a che, a de, a, a F, like that. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that each language has its own alphabet. And what you want to do is you want to learn the alphabet of the language that you're trying to learn. You also want to learn the sounds of the letters. Because anytime you know the sound of the letter of any language that you're trying to learn, you are well on your way to learning how to read. Reading in English goes with everything. Going to the store, you need to read what you want, what you want to purchase. Coming from out of the store, if you're in a car, you want to learn to read the signs or the street signs. As you're driving down the street, you want to learn how to read. So everything deals with reading, writing, and math. Because that equals life. Reading, writing, and math equals life. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to learn how to read. We're going to learn how to write. And when I say write, I don't just mean how to make a letter A or how to make a letter B. But I want to take it a little bit further. And an example I'm going to give you is a real simple one. If you want to learn how to write a book report, after you read the book, then writing the book report is answering these simple questions. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Anyway, so I want to teach you those types of things. First, you want to learn how to fold the paper to make an alphabet or alphabet sound chart. We're going to use charts often in our studies. And you might need help. So if you cannot fold the paper correctly, just ask for some help. Did you know that this is also math? If you take one piece of paper and fold it once, you get two pieces. And if you were to write it down, it would be 1/2. So one piece of paper with two pieces equals 1/2. One piece of paper, you fold it again. It changes into 1/4. See? One piece of paper, 4 slots, 1/4. Have one piece of paper, you fold it again. What do you think it'll be? 8. One piece of paper, 1/8. What about if you fold it again? Are you noticing the pattern here? Even though you're folding the paper once, each time, it doubles. So what do you think it's going to be? The first time you folded it, it was 1/2 the second time, 1/4 the third time, 1/8. Okay, 1/16. I'm going to write it down. Let's see if we're correct. Four times 4 is 16. But let's count it. Very good. We're only going to fold it one more time because there's 26 letters in the alphabet. So we fold it one more time. Instead of it equal 1/16, what would it be? If you said 1/32, 1/32. And the reason you want to fold it is because if you're like me, you want to keep this with you at all times. Yes, I keep my paper with me at all times. I have mine in my book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Now we're going to neatify it. We're going to make it neater. And the reason you want to make it neater is because, well, I would laminate mine, but no, sorry. Because you want to be able to fold it very easily. Each letter of the alphabet has a sound. If you were to recognize the letters of any word that you already know, for example, the letters in your name. My name is spelled M Z J A N I S. M Z J N is Ms. Janice. Ms. Janice. I would have changed that to a Z also, but my name is spelled Janis. And so what you want to do is you want to take the letters from your personal name and you want to sound them out. If your name, for example, is Pam, P, A, That's very slow. P, am, P, am, P, am. That's what we're going to do right now. We are going to make an alphabet chart. This way it's easier to fold, it's easy to unfold. And you want to take your time. Like I said, if you need help, ask for help. Because you want to be able to have this for a long time. And I know when you're in school, you want to have it like up on the board or up on the wall, or and I wanted to explain something to you also. The reason I'm facing is a tree. I will show it to you. But I have a bird. His name is Blue, and he lives in the tree that's in front of my little work area. And one of these days he'll come and join us. So far, not today, but he might. So you want to always work in a place where you enjoy working. You want to find a place in your house or workspace area. On this side, we're going to make capitals. And I do want to give you one hint. Did you know that once you learn how to make a capital I, a lowercase I, a capital O, and a lowercase o, that you will know how to write every letter and number in the English communication system. The first example I always give is, say for example you wanted to write the letter A. You would take the long line of the I, one more time and connect it at the top. Then you would take a short line of the letter I. If you wanted to make a lowercase a, you take a lowercase o and the line of the lowercase I. See? If you wanted to make a B, you would make a capital B, you would want to take the long line of the capital I, and then you want to use two lowercase o's. You want to make a lowercase b, you would take the long line of the capital I, and you will use a lowercase o. If you wanted to make a capital C, you take half. Remember, you fold it in half, one half. You take half of the capital O, and you want to use the right half. You want to use the left half. This is the left side. This is the right side. Remember I showed you the left hand was on the green paper, the right hand was on the white paper. You want to take the right side of the capital C only. I'm saying it wrong. You want to take the right side of the capital O only to make a capital C. And to make a lowercase c, you want to take the left side of the lowercase o. I need to slow down. I'm real excited that I'm beginning to help people. And the thing is, you don't have to be young to know this. These are rules that are applied to anything that you do. Everything that you do has rules or patterns, especially math. Math is strictly rules and patterns. Writing, rules, patterns. Spelling, rules, patterns. And the reason I'm saying that is because there are rules in spelling, I before E, except after C, like that. I mean, there are rules that you have to remember. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our time and learn how to read, write, and to do math. Because everything is related. Everything that we do from this point on needs to be remembered that it's all related. Okay, let's begin. We're going to turn our paper the long way. And the long way means the way that has the most squares. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares, you want to put that at the top. This is the top. This is the bottom. This is the left side. This is the right side. So we're going to take the top left square and make a capital A. Next, B. Remember, if you need help with this part of the project, please ask for help, because this piece of paper is going to be used every time we're reading. So, and it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're 24 and you want to learn reading, you could be 24 and your first language is not English, but you want to learn how to read English. You're going to need this type of paper. Next letter is C. The next letter is D. The next letter is E. And these are all capital letters. The next letter is F. The next letter is G. The next letter is H. The next letter is capital I. The next letter is J. The next letter is K. The next letter is L. I'm left-handed. The next letter is M. The next letter is N. The next letter is O. The next letter is P. The next letter is Q. The next letter is R. The next letter is S. The next letter, T. The next letter is U. The next letter is V. The next letter is W. The next letter is X. The next letter is Y. And the last letter of the alphabet is Z. Now you're going to turn your paper over. Okay? Now we're going to make lowercase letters. Lowercase A. Lowercase b, lowercase c, lowercase d, lowercase e, I'm wondering, are you noticing the rule that I told you? If you want to make the letter of the alphabet or the letters that are in the English alphabet, that you can make them by learning how to write capital I, lowercase I, capital O, lowercase o. See, lowercase o. Then you want to use the short line. Lowercase b, you want to use this long line of the I, and then this lowercase o. Lowercase c is the left half of the lowercase o. Lowercase d is a lowercase o with the long line in capital I. Lowercase e is the left half of lowercase o. And then you can use the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter, of the capital I, that cross line. Here is an F. In order to make a lowercase f, what you need is the top part, the top. See, remember, this is the top, this is the bottom. The top part of the lowercase o, and you add it to, very good, the capital I, this line or this part of capital I. Let's try it. Here's the top part of the lowercase o. Now bring a straight line down. Very good. And then you want to use, it doesn't matter, you can either use the top cross line or the bottom cross line. Okay, so let's continue on. Lowercase g, lowercase h, lowercase I, lowercase j, lowercase k. Do you want me to explain this one to you? That was one of my friends here. This one right here is, of course, the lowercase I. See, there's the dot. Then you want to use the long line in the capital, the long downward line in the capital I. And then when you get here, you want to use the bottom line, or excuse me, the bottom half of the circle, which is here, in the lowercase o. See how it curves around? See how that curves around? What about the K? The long line in the capital I. And you still want to use these, but you want to use them in the middle. You want to point one going up, and you want to use this one going down. So, okay, let's continue. Lowercase l, lowercase m, lowercase n, lowercase o, lowercase t, lowercase q, lowercase r, lowercase s, lowercase t, lowercase u, lowercase v, lowercase w, lowercase x, lowercase y, and lowercase z. We're going to start our numbers right here, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's start 0. Look at that. The 0 looks like a lowercase o. 1, 2, 3, 4. From now on, when someone says, let's begin counting, you need to remember the number 0. Normally we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, but you need to remember to be the one that says 0. And then after that, everyone else will begin to say 0, because 0 is a number. And you cannot say numbers or complete your numbers without putting the word 0 there, the number 0. And the reason being is because 10 is a 1 with a 0. But if you forget the 0, you won't be able to write the number 10. You won't be able to write the number 100, 1,000, etc. So always remember 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to put your name here. Put your whole name. Your first name, your middle name, and your last name. Now, I hope that was very helpful to you. We started off with blank pieces of paper on our right, blank pieces of paper on our left. We folded the one piece of paper in half. That made 1/2. If this was money and we were to fold a dollar bill in half, do you know what that would make? That would make 50 cents. So 1/2 of 100 is 50 cents. What about if you folded it in half again? 1/4. That would make 25 cents. And if you fold it in half again, that would make 8 cents. If you fold it in half again, it will make 16 cents. If you fold in half again, it will make 32 cents. So what if you had $1.50? You know that you were right. The dollar to the left of this is called a decimal. A decimal. A decimal in math looks like a dot. A decimal, a decimal. Let's see if we can find those sounds. You want to turn your paper to the lowercase letters. D, E, S, I, Ah, decimal. If you wanted to make that $1.50, you will always put the number, the big dollar sign, or the big dollar to the left of the decimal. The cents go to the right of the decimal. Remember, this is the left. Let's make a decimal first. This is the left of the decimal. That's the right of the decimal. The dollars go to the left of the decimal. The cents go to the right of the decimal. The dollars go to the left of the decimal. The cents go to the right of the decimal. So $1.50. You put the 1 here. The 50 cents here. What about $5.25? You put the 5 to the left. The 25 cents goes to the right. What about $8.08? The 8 goes here. The 8 cents goes here. An easy way to write that into a fraction would be 8 1/8. 8 1/8. But we'll get to that a little later. Right now we're going to go over the sounds. Are you ready? There's a song that I love to teach everyone when I'm teaching how to read. And it goes like this. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, K, R, S, T, A, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my alphabet sounds. Sing with me the next time around. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, K, R, S, T, A, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my alphabet sounds. Sing with me the next time around. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, A, B, C, D. 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 A, B, S, D. A, B, S, D. We're going to stop here for today. I just wanted to make sure that you realize or that you recognize that reading, writing, and math all goes together. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed yourself and have a great day. Our next lesson is coming soon. Bye-bye for now.